This is the Thermobalance Heavenly, our ultra plush, probably plushest bed that we have in the store. But there's a little bit of extra to this bed. It's not only plush, it's totally pressure point relieving. So this is good for people that have like maybe nerve issues or whatnot. It's a plush bed that you sink into, but when the sink stops, there's enough give and enough, I would say, plushness, for lack of a better word, to make sure that you don't feel any pressure points on your hips or shoulders. One of the things that I discovered while I've been testing this bed for this video was that when you do sink down into it, it's got enough support to keep you kind of straight. I've been afraid of this bed because it's an ultra plush and I don't do a whole lot of ultra plush beds, but this one is a little bit special. As we go through the video, you're going to see what it does and how it holds me. So one of the hard things about an ultra plush bed is placing it to what kind of sleeper. There's back sleepers, side sleepers, and stomach sleepers. This bed in particular, with it being an ultra plush, I can tell you knocks out any kind of stomach sleeper. Regardless of what I told you of the support factor, there's still enough sink that your back will be in a very bad state by morning. Back sleepers and side sleepers are where we kind of have struggled with on an ultra plush in the past, because finding the right body type for an ultra plush bed is very hard in most cases. Most cases you have to either be a rail thin person or you have to be a person that carries their weight evenly from top to bottom, because as you sink, you want to make sure that you go into the bed at an even rate. This bed is a little different. Because of the construction, which I'll get into next, it gives you a little bit of added up push, so that way you're not sinking in too far. As with every thermobalance bed, it is constructed to alleviate body heat buildup. It has a special cover that pulls the body heat away from you. It has a lot of air venting on the side. So the Thermobalance lineup, there's actually 5 of them here in the store. The Thermobalance lineup is meant for people that sleep hot. With that being said, I will tell you that their cover has an omniphase material that actually pulls the body heat away from you to allow that airflow to get in, so that way it's not holding the body heat, it just kind of sheds the body heat. So now let's talk a little bit about the build here. So what you have on the cover is it's called a Thermobalance cover. The Thermobalance cover is a mixture of high-tech threads and an omniphase material that's going to pull the body heat away from you. The side here is a very vented material, okay? A lot of airflow can get through here. The first layer underneath the cover is going to be some microcoil springs. These are small springs. It's a layer of small springs that goes all the way across. Their job, because they're small springs, they're not a support layer. What they are is an airflow layer, okay? Underneath the microcoil springs, they do a really smart thing in that they're separating your body away from memory foam, so that memory foam's not holding the body heat. And that airflow layer of the microcoils, they put memory foam underneath that, okay? So the memory foam is that initial sink layer that I told you about. It's that plush layer. There's an inch of it there. Underneath that is a layer of latex. This is a plush latex foam, and what it's doing is it's a very giving you the feedback, but it's also the one that I told you is allowing you to sink in, but also stopping you from sinking in too far and supporting you and providing that up push. It's a very different way of constructing a mattress. I like this build. It's a very different kind of build for an ultra plush. When you see me on this mattress, you'll notice that there's a couple of positions, like the side position, that I actually think is acceptable to a person of my body style. So this is back sleeping on the Thermobalance Heavenly. I have been laying here for a good 30 seconds just to make sure that I'm giving you a really good feedback. So what I feel and I'm very sensitive to it because I have a really bad lower back. What I feel is I feel like I sank in quite a bit, but I feel like if you notice I'm springing back, that is not memory foam. That's actually the latex layer that's pushing me back up. I feel like I sank in, which, you know, with that much memory foam you will. But I'm also feeling a feedback pushing me back up. I'm very comfortable. There's 0 pressure points. But like I stated, an Ultra Plush is not for me. It's not for someone with my level of back issues. But it is pretty comfortable. I can tell I sank in. I think I would have to evaluate this with, because this is a new bed, let me explain that first. I would have to evaluate this with a whole bunch of different body styles. Because to me, I'm still kind of with the even weight distribution and with the rail thin people, I think that this would be the perfect bed for them. I may just experiment and put some other body styles on here just to see how they float. I will tell you that there's a difference between an Ultra Plush built this way and an Ultra Plush built with a lot of memory foam. I am on the bed, I'm not in the bed. When I roll over onto my side, I know that I'm not going to have to dig myself out of the bed. I'm actually going to be able to just roll. So this is side sleeping on the Thermobalance Heavenly. The one thing that I want to tell you right off the bat is that my shoulders and my hips have gone in as far as they can possibly go in, because it is an Ultra Plush. I feel no pressure on either one. I'm very, very comfortable. I could use probably a pillow right about here just to lift it up so that way my hips aren't giving me an issue in the morning. It's pretty comfortable side sleeping. I think, just by feel, I think that I'm well within realm of being straight. I won't know until I actually look at the video, but I think I'm pretty much within realm of being straight. I think this pillow, though, I will tell you, the pillow might be messing up my sleep. This is normally the pillow that I use from bed to bed to bed, so that way I can test it with the same pillow, but this pillow, the loft on it might be a little too high for this plush of a bed. It's pretty comfortable, though. I will tell you that the 0 pressure points is actually kind of neat. So I did not do a stomach sleeping on an Ultra Plush, and that's just because it's not something that I would ever identify for someone that's a stomach sleeper, so I don't even want it to be an option that you guys would even think of. A lot of people are shopping us online using these videos, and I just wanted to be clear on that one. This bed is very, very comfortable. It's got a lot of good feedback, a lot of sink, but a lot of good feedback that pushes you up. I was shocked by the level of feedback, and I think what that is the microcoils and the latex really kind of, it's a different kind of layering process with putting the memory foam between there. It's really comfortable. 0 pressure points. Because it is a new model to us, it's actually a new model period, I can't tell you the body styles like I can with the other Thermobalances, which, you know, have been the same construction for years. This one, I'm going to have to say that because it's still labeled an Ultra Plush, I'm going to say rail thin to someone that carries their weight evenly. By weight evenly, there are people that are larger people that carry their weight all the way top to bottom uniformly, and those are the ones that the Ultra Plush just totally fits. Rail thin people, they don't sink into the bed, they actually stay on top of the bed. The bigger people, they will sink in, but they'll feel 0 pressure points and be totally comfortable with it. I would definitely put this into the category of one of our all-around great beds. I can't wait to put more people on it. I think this is going to be a really good seller. We've only had it for about a month now, so I can't give you any feedback on what the customers have said, but I can tell you that in future videos, I will give you what I'm hearing back from customers and what our experiences have been with the different body styles. If this video has helped you, please hit the like button, put the thumbs up. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps more people find this information so that way they're not shopping blind. We know a lot of people aren't going to necessarily buy the mattress online or whatnot, but we put these videos out to help people in their shopping. If you look at our YouTube channel or our website, there is a lot of info there that gives you a whole lot of research points so that way you're shopping smarter.